on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today is allegedly, from the internet, National Drink a Beer Day. So, like, we need an excuse to drink a beer. We're gonna have one, and we're going back to the West Coast finally. I've reviewed a ton of East Coast beers lately, and I kind of feel like, I don't know, I've lost myself in East Coast beers, and I've kind of written off West Coast beer. So I kind of need to get back to being local and supporting local breweries. And one of my favorite local breweries, sort of local, is Beachwood up in Long Beach, which is about, I don't know, an hour and a half from where I'm at in North County, San Diego. And they just did a release recently, and it is called Hop Kong Fooey, which, by the way, is one of the coolest names and labels ever. I don't know if you guys ever watched the cartoon Hong Kong Fooey. That was like, I think it was like a late 70s cartoon. That was even before my time, but used to watch with my dad reruns on, I think Cartoon Network used to have it when I was a kid. They used to have like Johnny Quest and Underdog and all those cartoons, and Hong Kong Fooey was one of them. I used to watch with him all the time. So when I saw they were releasing this, I was like, yes, I need to get my hands on one of these bottles to have for the lineup behind us. Got to thank my buddy Todd for this one. He went up to Beachwood for the release, got some bottles, and sent me a couple. So really appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. This is a 7.1% alcohol by volume India Pale Ale. Beachwood, for my money, for West Coast style beers, makes some of the best. They're one of my favorite breweries. It's been a while since I've had a Beachwood beer. Their last batch of Citraholic was good. I had that probably 3 weeks ago, and it was good. Not as good as the previous batches. I actually sent a bottle to be reviewed by my friends Eric and John, shit all over that beer, and I think he did it on purpose. But he didn't hurt my feelings. But yeah, this is brewed with Simcoe and Equinox. So this should be, I'm hoping, like a passion fruity citrusy kind of a beer. If it's anything like Beachwood normally brews, it's going to be super dank, hoppy, unbalanced West Coast style to the fullest. So I'm excited to have a West Coast beer. It's been a while since I've had and reviewed a West Coast beer, so time to do that. I love all the beers Julian makes at Beachwood, and I still have not been there. I need to make a trip up there for sure. So I don't know much at all about this beer. I know they just, this was bottled on September 7th, so just right at about 3 weeks, which, by the way, wow, I can already smell that. Which, by the way, I've noticed with Treehouse beer, since I've been reviewing so many of those, I love Treehouse beers at 3 weeks. I think they're perfect at that time. So obviously didn't get to have this as fresh or fresher than 3 weeks, but I'm hoping that 3 weeks for this is about the same. So anything else you need to mention? Yeah, I don't know much about this beer. It was just released. I don't know if they've done this prior. I don't know if this is the first bottling or not. I didn't do a bunch of research on this. I do know that a couple of my friends on Untappd have checked this in, and it seems like everyone has been liking it so far. So we're gonna give her the old college try. Hopefully this will be a good rally beer for the Giants. Giants are starting a series with the Dodgers tonight, and they are 6 games out with 7 games left, so they have to win. They got to sweep the Dodgers to start. So hopefully this gets some good mojo going. So that beer pours a crystal clear, I don't know, like a pale yellow color. Not quite like the amber. It probably looks a lot darker on camera because of the lighting out here, but it is a crystal clear, kind of a lightish yellow color. There's probably like a finger ahead with that pour when we poured it. It's dissipated a little bit. It's about half a finger. Bright white, super tiny bubbles everywhere. Not a whole lot of carbonation. There's some little bubbles streaming up to the top of the glass. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I could smell that when I open that. It's already leaving good glass lacing, and there is some alcohol legs on there too. So 7.1%. I guess you expect that. Yeah, the aroma, I could smell that right when I open the beer, so let's go ahead and stick our nose in it. Yeah, this actually smells, and I don't usually get this a lot on West Coast beers, this smells like tropical fruity, like a juicy tropical fruit. Like, it's like passion fruit and papaya. I don't know if that's I think that might be the Equinox. Is Equinox passion fruity? I can't remember. I don't know if I've had a lot of beers with Equinox hops. This smells killer though. It's almost like a mellow citrus smelling beer. But yeah, like juicy, fruity, like I said, like mangoes, papayas, passion fruit. There's definite citrus in there. It's not like that dank though, the dank aroma that I'm usually used to with Beachwood beers. I will say though, and this is kind of crazy, I always have drank Beachwood beers ice cold. This is the first Beachwood beer I've let warm up. This was out for about 15 minutes in the garage before I opened it. This is one of the this is one of the better smelling West Coast beers I've smelled in a long time. Just super juicy, fruity. There's a little bit of herbaceous notes underneath the like the passion fruit and papaya. Not quite to like that harsh like basil note that I always get, but like definite like green kind of hop matter going on. There's some sweet like bready malts underneath all that, but this is predominantly like this is juicy. It's not like that crazy juice bomb like I get with Treehouse beers, but this is a juicy smelling beer to me. So yeah, I mean I could sit here and smell this for days. This smells good. I like that they're using 2 hops. A lot of times with Beachwood they mix like 5 or 6 hops and it gets to be too much. So yeah, Todd, thank you, sir. Let's dig in. Cheers. That's actually, wow. The taste doesn't follow the nose all the way. That is like straight up biting into a grapefruit or orange or a lemon peel. That is crazy, crazy bitter. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Like the tropical fruity aromas that you got, the passion fruit is there, the citrus is like, this is Simcoe like crazy, cat pee, all that stuff. Whoa, this is this is definitely a West Coast. This is like a bitter hop bomb. Holy shit. That is crazy bitter. It's seriously like if you were to peel a lemon or like a lime and chew on the rind of it. I used to my mom and dad would go out to dinner and they get iced tea with lemon in it, and when they were done I would take their lemon pieces and eat them. One of my dad's buddies playing softball one night, like he started eating pieces of lemon. I'm like, you can eat lemon peel? He's like, yeah, if they're little pieces like that. This tastes like eating a lemon peel. It's crazy. Super, super bitter. I don't know what the IBUs on this are, but it has to be way up there. This is crazy. I mean, this is West Coast. This is, I mean, it is amazing how unbalanced this is. But yeah, the passion fruit, the papaya, the mango, it's there. But middle of the mouth, you just get absolutely bombarded by just crazy bitter citrus, grapefruit, orange, you know, all the grapefruit peel, grapefruit pith, lemon zest, lemon pith. Like it is crazy citrus bitter, and it stays on your tongue. There's a tiny bit of like sweet, like crackery, dry kind of maltiness that's on the back end of that, but it is just all in your face, dank citrus craziness. Little bit of fruit up front, but it is just overpowering citrus, grapefruit, just super dank, resinous, like that cat pee thing middle of the mouth. It's crazy. One of the more unbalanced beers I've had from Beachwood. It's kind of a bummer because the aroma is crazy, juicy, fruity, but it's not like that. The taste definitely does not follow the nose on this one. I do like this though. I mean, you guys know I like those crazy bitter, unbalanced like West Coast style beers, but this is like, I mean, I'll be able to finish this bottle, but my palate will be absolutely destroyed after this. This is nuts. This is like, I thought like Stone made really crazy bitter hoppy beers. This is killing any of those beers I've ever had. So yeah, if you're into like crazy hoppy bitter beers, this is perfect for you. After drinking this, I know now for sure that I'm more into like those soft, fruity East Coast beers. I like that. I like those hoppy beers. I like this for sure, but it's not for me anywhere near those East Coast beers. I kind of feel like this is going long, but it surprised me how crazy different this tasted than what it smelled like. So, I mean, for me, this is an A beer, A-. I'd go like 91 on this one. Definitely not my favorite from Beachwood, but it was fun to try another West Coast beer. And again, I love this name and I love this label. So, if you guys have had this beer, let me know what you think. If you've had any other Beachwood beers that you like, let me know what you think of those. I mean, this is, for what the style is, this is West Coast style to the fullest. Straight up taking lemons and squeezing them on pieces of oat bread, John. So, Yeah, that's all I got to say about this one. Good stuff from Beachwood, but just not as good as like the crazy Trillium beers that I've so come to be fond of lately. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna get inside. I'm gonna watch the Giants. Hopefully they win. They need to win. They need to win out. So, and hopefully the Dodgers shit the bed. So sorry if you're a Dodger fan. Sucks for you. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks guys as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.